are ready for day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're on day 5 and we're going to do the butter yellow H today. Okay, you've got this down now. You've done enough days. You know exactly how to cut it out and applique in place. And the second half of today is adding a Palestrina knot around the outside of the H. I like to do the Palestrina knot coming towards myself. So I'm going to start right up here in this corner. Okay, for a Palestrina knot, first of all, it is not the knot that is forming on the back of your project because your threads are spinning together. Okay, Palestrina knot, we're going to take a bite and I'm going to go down about 1/8 of an inch and I'm going to take an itty bit of the black and an itty bit of the butter yellow. See how I've got a little bit of black and a little bit of yellow. And that stitch is going to go horizontal to the H, but it's going to go, if we're working our way this way, then you could think of it vertical or horizontal, but it heads straight into our letter here and pull it all the way through. Okay, what that does is creates a bridge right here. That's what we're going to call it. And so the next part is to go under the bridge. Now you could go under it with the tip of your needle, but you might catch threads. And so if you'll flip your needle so that you can go with the eye of the needle first, because it's blunt, you won't hook threads that way. So we're going to go under the bridge. Oops. So I call this one taking your bite, then under the bridge. And when you do that, your thread should kind of form a C. So I usually say make a C and then under the bridge. Okay, and pull that snug. Make it a C again. The C's right here. The second time, if you pull on that tightly, let me zoom in one more time so that you can see it a little bit better. Now, the bite right here has almost like a little leg. It's almost like a little man if you pull it tight this way. Can you see his 2 little legs? He's got a right leg there and a left leg there. Okay, but we're making a C and we want to go around the leg. So we're just going to hook that last little, and you do sometimes have to pull this to have it show up. We're going to go around the leg. So we're just going to hook through there. And because the C is here, when we pull it through, it kind of makes a little knot right there. Okay, same stitch. We're going to move over 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 an inch. Take a bite. Wish I knew my inches well. Okay, a little bit of black, a little bit of butter. Pull it through. Then go under the bridge and pull it through. Remember to keep your thread over here in a C. Don't let it flip back because then it won't make the knot right. It doesn't have to be a big C. Just your thumb can hold it into a little C right there. Now under the leg, and if you go, I can't find the leg, slide your knot up. You'll be able to find it right down there. There it is, under the leg, or around the leg. Under the bridge, around the leg. So take a bite, a little bit of butter, a little bit of black. Go under the bridge. Second one, the first one seems to naturally lay in a C. The second one, you kind of have to tell it it's going to lay in a C. And then around the leg. Remember, if you can't find it, slide the knot up. It'll be right there. Now, this is a Palestrina knot. There's something called a long-armed Palestrina. The long-armed Palestrina means that you take a bigger bite. So your bite could be as much as this. And then it's really easy to find the leg to go around. But I like it to stick next to my wool. And so I want it to be a smaller bite. The other thing that I like this Palestrina knot for is when I make something that looks like a string of pearls, a little cactus or succulent string of pearls, because these have little knots kind of tied together with a string. But once under the bridge and around the leg is not enough to make big enough little knots for the string of pearls. And so I just repeat those 2 steps when I'm making a string of pearls. So I'll take a bite. I'll go under the bridge. Make your loop again. And then I'll go under the leg and come up through the knot. And then if I were going to turn this one into a string of pearls, I go under the bridge again, around the leg again, as many as 3 times through it. Makes just fatter and fatter knots, and they make lovely little string of pearls. Okay, have you got the Palestrina knot down? It's easier to, you don't want to kind of bend your knot around the corner, so you want to time it so you get a knot right on all the corners. And And other than that, this is a Palestrina knot. Under the bridge, make a C around the leg. If you're having trouble finding that leg, remember that if you pull on this, it'll kind of make the little leg stand up a little better right here. If you pull on it too tight, though, it makes it hard to find. But yeah, you can pull on, there it is, right there. Around the leg, under the bridge, take a bite, under the bridge, around the leg. That's the Palestrina knot. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow.